Welcome home, Rev Pack. Marcus here, and today Karina is outside of Eco Thrift.
I'm outside. Okay.
Just you, okay? You're the only one here. I'm a floating head right now. But we are outside of Eco Town, actually. We are going to be going to a different thrift store that we've never gone before. Of course, we're going to be looking for all the stuff that we love right here on this channel. Anything in regards to animation, anything 90s, 2000s, nostalgia, whether it's Disney, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, or La Bob. You like that?
Yep.
It was French. La Karina. Sorry, I didn't mean to spit. Hit the like button. Is that good?
Thank you.
But this thrift store is a little bit different, and I kind of wanted to try it out to see if it was worth it or not, because with this thrift store, it's your typical Goodwill or Savers. You know, you drop your stuff off, they get the stuff, they take it, they put it on the shelf, they mark it up to whatever price they think it's deserving of, sometimes fairly, sometimes very unfairly. But this thrift store, you bring your stuff and they actually pay you for this stuff, which is kind of a cool business model if you ask me. I don't think they pay you like some astronomical prices for anything, but it's better than nothing for sure. They do only take certain items, so because of that, I've heard they have like a higher quality of items in the store. I do think the prices are definitely going to be a little bit up there too. We're going to see if we can find some deals while we're in there anyway, but let's go ahead and check it out. Now that we've kind of explained everything there is about Eco Town, we'll see if it's worth it or not worth it by the end of this, and we'll give it a ranking of worth it or not worth it and see what we can find while we're in there. Oh, it is a sunny day here in California. Let's go ahead and check it out. I hope that they let us film. We're gonna go in though, but yeah, it says Eco Town right here. Huh? Oh shoot, can you turn it off? I forgot my keys in the car, so Karina is turning off the car. Yeah, that kind of happens to me sometimes. Sometimes I get so caught up in the filming aspect, but you can see it says Eco Town, buy and sell. All right, so we have like a whole Disney section here. Let's check it out and see what they got. I mean, there's so many different awesome stuff we could actually grab. Look at the Toy Story set right there. Grab that one out. That's actually pretty sweet too. So you have the whole set there of all the characters. You got Ham all the way down here to Rex. 25 bucks is not bad too. This is freaking from back in, this is Thinkway. So this is from like the 1999 era. That is really cool and definitely an item I'm gonna think about for sure. Let's keep looking around there. Look, you got Lightyear right there. It's the Sega figure. We also have these Pirates of the Caribbean ones right here. Oh, Karina, your favorite. We got Davy Jones back there. Karina hates like holes and stuff like that, so the fact that he's got all of those barnacles on him is just not her vibe. It's one of my favorite series, the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I haven't watched them in a long time, but I grew up watching those ones and I always love them. This is a Gargoyles Hourglass here. I think this is like Haunted Mansion, Maleficent, a little like Witch, Tinkerbell. We'll just keep looking. We got to check out the whole store before we pick anything up, but there's a lot of fun stuff though to look at. Over here, Karina's looking at all the, what is this, like K-pop like albums, like booklets, stuff like that. Oh, okay. You got a lot of Sanrio stuff too. These little cute like owl alarm clocks, which is very adorable. Only $5 too. That's like freaking free. It's amazing. And they have these guys down here. Oh, this is so cool. The Stitch. I wonder if this works. We put the batteries in it. $5. You get the 626 Stitch spinner here. This has got to be old too, for sure. That is definitely something I want to grab because it's got him spinning around with his different arms, the blasters. That's dope. Okay, we'll put that in the cart for sure. $5. You can't beat that. And then over here, they have like a back section. As you guys can see, a bunch of different collectibles and stuff. What is this right here? This Pokemon one. Pokemon Center exclusive chess set. This is a Pokemon Center chess set. That is sick. I've never even seen this before. You see, you got Snorlax right there, Rapidash. They're all like, I don't even know, you guys that know chess would know what pieces are what, or which characters are what pieces, but that is awesome. I know that, I think Pawn, right? This is Magikarp's the Pawn on them. That is dope right there, 150 bucks. I mean, obviously some things are going to be a little bit more pricey because it's more curated. You know, they've gone through everything. They've kind of got the best stuff out for the shop. So we'll definitely take a look at that too. That is sick. But look at how much stuff they have, guys. They have shoes, they have Pokemon cards, they've got figurines, so many figures. Like, my goodness, there's a lot of figures in here. It's gonna take us forever to look through everything. I don't even, like, it's almost overwhelming. I don't even know where to begin. I don't know, like I don't want to spend that much, but the Pokemon Center chest, they're asking 150 $150 and it goes for about $300 online. Should I just like, what do you think? Worst case scenario, I sell it after fees, everything. I make still like $100. I can go right back into the collection. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think, if I should pick it up or not. I'm debating it. I don't know. It's pretty sick too, because I don't even, it would probably just be money out of pocket, because I don't know if I could get rid of it. I don't know. We'll think about it. It's over there. We'll look at it a little bit more and see if it's new and if it has all the pieces in it and stuff. But definitely, I'm thinking about. This is the Simpsons movie. We got Maggie and Lisa right there. Very cute, with sound as well too. I'm not sure she makes so much sounds, right? You're just gonna hear her go. Yeah, very cool. Oh, and this freaking Woody is dope. This is like a space Woody, because I think this is like from a series where like, yeah, it's literally him dressed up as a space ranger. I've seen this one before, but I've never seen it. Like, you know, it's just cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna find this at your average thrift store. It's like, it's very curated, and the prices are like fair. You know, like they're not like, you know, unbelievable. You know, like it's below market too. So I mean, if you're looking for something for a good price and you just get lucky that they have what you're looking for, it's the best place to pick it up, as we saw with the Pokemon Center set. And then right here, the Mighty Ducks set here. I know nothing about the Mighty Ducks besides like the TV show back in the day. But got the Mighty Ducks like motorcycle here. Got a bunch of different action figures. Like there's so many figures. You could literally just like spend hours digging through all the different figures that are here. I'm gonna look around, like put the camera down for a second just to kind of dig, because you know when I'm like glazing over everything on the camera, sometimes I can miss stuff. But that's why I brought my eyes with me. she sees everything. So hopefully she could spot some stuff for us. This is not an Anime Avenue video, but the Shinobu Kipasket.
And then this, $10.
Yeah, $10. That's a great deal. But what I'm gonna grab this right here. I love the Vibration Stars line, and I have not gotten a new one in a while. They have Curse Mark Sasuke, $15. That is dope right here. One of the greatest battles in anime history. Definitely greater than that. $15 that's like, it would be like 30 at like freaking FYE or something. This is so cool. There's like this flying How to Train Your Dragon here. Legends Evolved. You've got this like Toothless. It's like a drone kind of. And it's only $10 too. Like I said, like this would be like for some stuff, it's actually cheaper than like the thrift store. Like this would probably be like $15, $20 at Goodwill. You know, like some stuff actually, yeah, like it's like they're actually accurate prices. So like some stuff you will get like a better deal on than just finding it at the thrift store, to be honest. This is the only thing I've seen Nickelodeon so far that I'm looking for is this Ninja Turtles Chia Pet. $10. Like I don't even know, man. Like that's actually like even like I wasn't even gonna get it, but thinking about it for $10, like that's not terrible. We'll keep looking around, but I am tempted on this, to be honest. I just can't tell which turtle that is. Like maybe that's the point, right? But like I usually only like to collect Mikey, so I think they did that on purpose. They just gave him like an ambiguous look, so it could be whatever turtle you want him to be. So these are all Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, like different types of trading cards. And then look in here, they have so many different figures. That is awesome. I'm gonna definitely look through this too a little bit more thoroughly and see what I can find. But yeah, some really adorable Pokemon figures in here. They literally have everything like collectible-esque. Like they even have Legos here. Like there's a whole Lego sets here. What is this that we got? Pokemon Sun and Moon, the manga as well in here. I mean, like I said, I'm just looking for my Nickelodeon stuff, something like, you know, add to the collection there. I haven't found anything like that yet, but there is just so much variety. So I think it's just a matter of time before we stumble on something. Okay, so there we go. That's a start. You know, I already have these figures right here, but $10, that is not bad either. That's like less than what they cost individually, actually. Like if you get them individually, like in the box. These are Pop Mart, I believe. These Spongebob and also these Sponge-Gar. They even got some TMNT figures back there.
There's another.
Oh yeah, there's another one still in the box back there too. But that's a start. You know, we're getting our direction a little bit here, guys. We're getting there. There's some more stuff down here too. You can see some Funko Pops. I do like this TMNT figure as well too. It's Mikey, but this is from before it was a Nickelodeon series, actually. Okay, what's this? I see something peeking over here. This is the Squidward right here, actually. This is dope. Okay, 15 bucks for the Squidward. That's not terrible, actually. I'm gonna think about this one for sure. I do have this one, but I don't have him in the box anymore because I lost the box to this one. So definitely gonna think about this one. That's, like I said, we're inching into the right direction here. Okay, we're looking through the Funko Pops here, and there is some good ones for sure. And we sell so many of the Funko Pops on our Whatnot streams. I know people are gonna flip out about like Daggett for $5. I think this is like a $25 pop usually. We are definitely grabbing that one for $5. Heck yeah. You got Nigel here too. How much are they asking for Nigel? Oh, Nigel's 15. Okay, that's a little bit closer to retail price there.
Oh my god, look at these.
Oh, that is very cute. You got Kuromi. Got a little sidetracked. There's so much stuff to look at that we got sidetracked. So we came up over here and we're looking in this glass and look at this little Puchako. Karina is like, I spotted it and I was like, I have to show her.
That's so cute. There's so much more in the back too.
Yeah, and they're only $5 too. They're so adorable. But the one I need is right here. There's the Sandy and also the Patrick.
And there's a cinnamon roll.
The Sandy and the Patrick from the Tokidoki line, they've been out of the print for like 2 years now. So I was not able to complete that set and I still need the Sandy and the Patrick. I think those are actually the only two that I need. So the fact that those are the ones that are there is just perfect. So we're going to ask about those. And I'm also going to grab these Teletubbies over here. I especially like this one with the glasses. And again, only $5. Even have collectible shirts. Like Iron Man here. What is this? Disney one here too. 15 bucks. That's not, look at that. It's like pretty solid. At least to not have to dig through all the random stuff that you see a lot of times. It kind of gets rid of some of the work of like, you know, having to dig through a bunch of like not so great shirts when a lot of them are solid. Okay, so looking over here, they've got some more of the Disney characters here. A lot of Winnie the Pooh characters as well too. Like little mini statues. They're like super small, but they're really detailed too. We got beautiful Hollywood here. Some more, these are like more classical, like, you know, like your grandma, your mom might collect. But like I said, they have everything collectible pretty much. Charlie Brown and Snoopy, Snoop Dogg. And then they even have these here, which are these Wizard of Oz like dolls. They're all like in these little boxes that look kind of like the Wizard of Oz book. Here you got Dorothy. Dorothy looks freaking terrifying. But there's Dorothy. The last like collectible style one. Oh, what the heck, dude. Clear for taking off. Like a lot of people may not even know this. This is actually from, I think, a Disney short. Yeah, that is really cool. I think it's actually like one of the bonus features on one of the DVDs. Like you can watch it. If you like play the trivia game, they let you watch this short. But you can watch it online. Ryan will play a clip right here for you guys. Clear for taking off. A little statue there. Oh, I actually love that DuckTales bank though. It's so cool. You've got Huey, Dewey, Louie there, as well as Scrooge, and the gloss on it is awesome. You also even have these back here. I think it says Disney, but I think this is actually Looney Tunes. You got Michigan J. Frog there. I wonder if they dance or something, or if it's just a clock. Oh, the Tiny Toons ones, guys.
I know, it's so cute.
The Tiny Toons one is so good. I'm curious that like if they have an effects. This is a music box. I'm very curious. I might just ask them and see, because if it's $25 like the Looney Tunes one, I am gonna get the Tiny Toons one just because I'm curious about it. I'm trying to see. Can you guys see what the price says? I can't. Barely. I'm trying to see if the camera can see it, but no, I can just see the top two numbers. Oh no, I think it says 60. Okay, 60 might be a little out of our price range of what we're gonna pay. Oh man, but there's so many, like, honestly, I prefer some of these like ceramic statues over the ones they have nowadays. Like these ones here from Oliver and Company are really good. Oh, the one of Cinderella's dress too, with the birds actually making it in the moment as well. Oh, and then look at this Elsa. They've got Elsa on her horse there too, with the reins. That is fantastic. 60 bucks is not bad too. And it lights up too. Look at this Elsa. It's her riding the horse and it lights up too. Yeah.
From the second movie.
This is Tinkerbell's little like sitting position here. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and ask them to open up the box so we can get the items that we were talking about already. Really zoomed in, hi guys. And then we're gonna head out of here. But there's also another one that we saw on the way to this one, so we might stop by that one as well and see what they have. Let's just get this stuff first. All right, we were waiting to get somebody to get the gate open for us, and I found this guy tucked in here too. We got Dustin. We got, I believe this one's Itchy. I always get their names mixed up, but this is the Funko one for Itchy. That is so adorable here. He's the only equivalent of Jerry that I actually like. This is basically, you know, Tom and Jerry, kind of a spin-off within The Simpsons, but he is way better than Jerry. Just spotted this. This is the 20th anniversary SpongeBob car, Mr. Krabs. I do have this car, but this is the 20th anniversary stamped one, so I will be picking this up too. Like, honestly, I've just been like really impressed by the whole store. Like I said, like the stuff that you're like, yeah, you might be able to find like the normal thrift store, like a couple items here and there that are like, you know, on the cheaper side, but that's luck, right? You come here and like, you're gonna get it lower than the retail cost, and they have some cooler stuff, and it's way less to look through, way less garbage to go through. Not to say that everything there is garbage, you know, the normal thrift stores, we find some amazing stuff there, and we'll still be doing those videos as well. But if you just want to find like some nice quality stuff, some gifts for people, stuff like that, I mean, that like, definitely gonna do another video here again. Definitely was a fun time. So this one we're gonna pick up for sure. I'm sure Mr. Krabs with his Bugatti right there. Look at that. For me, I don't even think of this as a Bugatti. I think of it as an adder from GTA, the GTA adder. So we're gonna grab that too. The chest. So we ended up picking the Pokemon chest setup. I wanted to make sure, like I was tempted on it before. I was like, I don't know, do I get it or not get it? But then he told me it was brand new. Never been used, so I picked it up. That is just like such a sick piece. We'll check it out when we get back home. This is from the Pokemon Center, so you had to get this on their website when it was available, but we also got a bunch of stuff in there as well too we picked up. I did leave behind like 1 or 2 items in order to have some extra funds for the chest set. But to be honest, I'm gonna go check out the other store. I'm gonna do it because we didn't find that much Nickelodeon stuff, but there was so much promising stuff in like this. It was just one of those days, you know what I mean? Like it just didn't have Nickelodeon today, but you could see the potential, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like you just go there on the right day, they could have freaking, who knows? I mean, who knows a lot, maybe like vintage Fairly Odd Parents stuff, vintage freaking SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron. Like you just go on the right day, you might get really lucky. In fact, the guy told me that just before I came in here, they had a rocket power alarm clock. Oh, I'm so sad that I missed it. This is the alarm clock it was too, with the Shore Shack and everything, and they go around in circles while playing music. I have set alarm clock, but mine doesn't work. So I've been looking for a new one, a replacement one. So we're gonna go to the other eco thrift. We're not gonna get as much stuff just because we already picked up a few things here. But if we go there and see some just like, oh, I can't walk away from an item, we're gonna grab it and we'll see what they do have. Let's go ahead and head over to the next one. Eco Town. I don't know if they're everywhere, guys. I mean, if you have one near you, definitely go check it out. But this is the first time I've ever been to one. And Karina is excited too because man, Sanrio stuff is just so popular. It's usually really expensive, you know? So those figures that she grabbed,
$5.
yeah, those are typically like $25 at like Miniso or any other store. So she's pumped too, which is awesome. We're both like equally excited. So let's take a look. Okay, so this one actually has, what is the, so we didn't go to the other one because I didn't know it had games, but there was a place called Eco Tech, which actually sells games and stuff. So I wish I would have looked at the other one, but we're gonna check this out. There's a lot of Nickelodeon games that I'm on the lookout for. They've got Xbox, PS3, PS2, my favorite, DS. I mean, I already see some sick stuff here. I do have this game already, but the Ben 10 Protector of Earth. Let's just check it out and see what they got. So I did find this here, the Nicktoons Move-In. I do have this one already with the iCam and everything, but still like iconic to see. This game was so sick. I actually never played it, but I've seen a lot of gameplay online. Really cool. You got Spongebob there, you can help him make a patty. This was like the original motion controller VR, like Wii. I was hoping that we were gonna find something like the DS stuff, because usually that's where a lot of like the licensed games type stuff is. I have Jonas, does it? Sims 4 on there.
Do you guys prefer the Sims 4 or the Sims 2?
For those of you guys that play Sims, which for Sims do you prefer? Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. George of the Jungle on the Wii. That's actually kind of sweet. I wouldn't have even thought that this version of George, where I didn't play the clip.
George of the jungle, strong as he can be.
I believe this was on, was it Cartoon Network or Disney? Where was George of the Jungle? Like, where was this show on? I know it was on like one of those two. They have another one of the Ben 10 Protector of Earth, but let's see the other Wii stuff here. See DJ Hero, Super Mario World 3D. You played this?
No, but I watched the show.
So you watched the show too?
Mm-hmm.
What station was it on?
Teletoon, I think.
Oh, Teletoon. Well, it was a Canadian station. Yeah, I don't know where this was on in the US, but I mean, it's $5. I'm gonna grab it. I just think it's cool. Yeah, no other like licensed titles. I think I'm the only person coming in here looking for shovelware, but you know, that's me. Okay, so in this one, in terms of toys, they have some stuff, but it's heavy anime. So there's a lot of really good anime stuff, but nothing like, you know, what we're looking for on this channel, really. So the other one would probably be better for that type of stuff. I mean, they got Yogi Bear and, you know, what is it, the Ranger Smith here. They got a couple of things, if you like looking between the lines, like worth definitely stopping at still, but definitely more of that stuff. You got the Woody here too. These are from Japan though. These are the prize figures. You got Woody here, Stitch, Mario, but I mean, for the most part, that's pretty much it. You got Suki here. I mean, you gotta like stretch really to find the Nickelodeon stuff or anything like too nostalgic compared with the other one had a lot of older stuff. And then of course they have a bunch of Funko Pops. Like Funko Pops are gonna be like any like collectible store basically now. So you can see they have a bunch of them, but I mean, yeah, they have Daggett here too for $5 actually. Do we get Norbert at the other one or Daggett?
The other one, I think.
Oh shoot, actually let's grab this one then, okay. He's got a little bit of damage on him, but we can actually, it just looks like it needs to be cleaned a little bit. But if we got Norbert at the other one, then that's perfect. If we got two Daggets, then you know, it is what it is. I think, are you sure it was Daggett or Norbert?
I thought it was a guy.
That's a guy. A human? Like, you're talking about the wrong show. There's like not one human person in this show. Is it the same? I think it might be the same one. I think it is Daggett we already got. I'm not sure. My brain is like fried right now trying to like think of it for some reason. I'm gonna go ahead and leave him. I'm gonna say that we did get Daggett already. Ooh, but this is a pretty good one. We have Ickis here. This is the NYCC exclusive from 2017. So that is a clean one here. This is actually like Ickis's like actual like kind of power, I guess. You can get giant size and actually has like a scarier look than he typically does. All of them have like their own little gimmick kind of, and that's his. So we're gonna grab him too for $10. You guys know what I always say about these handmade by robots. Oh, look at you, you little cute, adorable man-eater. Look at you little adorable possessed by the devil. Look at you, little knife murderer. They're so cute, adorable. That is sick. Karina just spotted this. This is the Rainbow, what is it called? Rainbow Road? Yeah, Rainbow Road from Mario Kart here. I think it's been like in every game, right?
Yeah.
Got a few more items right here too. They have the Donald Duck, this one as well too, the Bugs Bunny. I feel like I had a blanket like that when I was like really little, but this right here, Karina spotted, I think is the coolest. They have this Snow White cookie jar here with all of the 7 dwarves there, as well as this sculpture here for Ariel. But I think overall, the other one has a little bit more style of the stuff that we're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and head out of here. But it was definitely worth checking in. And if I'm in the area going to the other one, I'll probably still come by here just to see. But I think the other one will be the one I prioritize for that type of stuff. So, I mean, we only grabbed 2 things there. But I mean, it still was nice to check it out. You know, it was just an experimental kind of video, basically. Like typically, you know, when you go to the thrift, sometimes we go to like 2 or 3 stores to really find anything. There wasn't a whole lot at this one, but I would say that like I'm still gonna come back. I'm still gonna try it out just because of the fact that we did get so, I feel like we were just on the cusp of finding something, you know, like it was just so close that we were gonna find something. The potential was definitely there. I think if we consistently go back, I mean, like I said, he had a rocket power clock. If we keep going back, inevitably we'll probably find something epic there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, like, you know, weird kind of hunt. This is a new type of store or a different place we've never been before. I figured we experiment a little bit with you guys. Yeah, it was definitely fun. We'll definitely do it again. Probably not as often as our normal thrift hunt videos, because I think you do find more general items at the thrift store. If you're looking for more general items, I think the thrift store is definitely better. But if you're looking for like, you know, a little bit more fine-combed version of a thrift store, that was definitely it. But I think with that also, maybe some people don't think to take their Spongebob or Nickelodeon or, you know, cartoon related stuff to these places to sell them. So you might have to just get lucky on that. Because if you were looking for anime, man, there was a lot of stuff. Like there was so many figures, so many statues, manga, plushies, everything. The type of stuff that I collect on this channel was a little bit, you know, how you kind of look in between the cracks to find that stuff. So I say we just keep it on the rotation, but we're gonna head back to the cavern and check out everything we got, decide whether the stores were worth it or not worth it, as well as the items that we picked up, were they worth it or not worth it. So heading back to the cavern, let's do this. So starting out, let's check out the Funko Pops that we picked up. And again, we'll be comparing them worth it versus not worth it. I don't think that we're going to destroy the paid for value in this video because it's not your typical thrift store, but I still want to see if we at least got a good deal on it, and if maybe we found some spots that maybe they missed and we did get some value on it. Of course, being comfort cartoons, I aim for all the Nickelodeon themed stuff. So first off, we got the Real Monsters Funko Pop. I do have this one in the collection, but again, we do our whatnot streams and people over there love pretty much the same stuff we do here on the channel. So I wanted to pick this up, and I always think it's fun to be able to kind of mix the videos in with the streams over there. So I got a few items that hopefully some people over there will be able to add to their collection. We also got Daggett, $5. I mean, that's an unbeatable price. There's no way this is less than $5. And I mean, whoever got it for an amazing deal for $1.99, which was probably, that sticker I can still recognize. Is it almost becoming nostalgic? It was in the 99-cent store back when, oh, you remember those days, the good old days when 99-cent store was still a thing, like last year. Oh, good times. Last year was good times. We also got Patty Mayo here, Patty Mayonnaise, $5 Funko Pop as well. This is the Disney Patty Funko Pop, but you know, you're not gonna get the Nickelodeon one since Disney does own the rights to it. So let's check these out. We'll add up the total value off of the pop price guide, and we'll see if we ended up making a good deal here. $20 for the pop turned into... The price is on screen here. I mean, we didn't, like, you know, if you include the shipping on that too, it's probably gonna take that number down quite a bit. We didn't like kill it. So that's kind of where I think I like regular thrift stores a little bit better, because they kind of don't really look into them that much. They kind of give Funko Pops a flat price of like $8.99 or $12.99. We found Funko Pops at the thrift store for like, you know, $100, $90 before. So I think your possibility of getting those outlandish finds are definitely more minimal at this type of store. But can you still find some value and some awesome pieces to add to your collection? Definitely. So I'm gonna go ahead and say for all three of them, worth it. Next up here we have this Stitch like spinning toy here. This was $5 as well as the Funko Pop price, but it has like a very early Lilo and Stitch vibe to it. It doesn't look like a modern product for Lilo and Stitch, where, you know, he's got so much merch now that I'm sure they have something similar to this at Disneyland currently. But this one just has the look of it being like right around when the movie was released. So we're gonna throw some batteries in this and see if it still works, how it works, and also check out the value. All right, so batteries are in there. Let's check it out. All right, Stitch, 3, 2, 1. That is actually so sick though. It gives him the vibe that he's like just spinning around like crazy, just launching laser shots everywhere. Let's go ahead and turn off the lights and see it in the dark here. You can see that only 2 of them actually light up, but I don't really know if the other 2 ever lit up or if that's just a feature that was meant to be on the top 2. You definitely still get the effect from it, and the glow kind of bounces off the bottom guns as well too. So still really sick, and it definitely is bright for being so old. And the going price, he's recently sold for $12.99 plus $8 shipping. As somebody who ships a lot of stuff, you could probably ship this for like $5, $6 at the most. So about $15 in value for only $5. I mean, hey, I'm giving it a worth it. Okay, next up here, we got the Mr. Krabs car. I did pay $8 for this one. I highly doubt that's gonna be worth it. I did look here in the collection, and I actually don't have this set. I do have all of these cars, but I opened up my original set because it was a while ago and I didn't really know if I wanted to keep every single thing in the box at that time. So this is actually new in its sealed packaging in the collection. Let's check out $8, but I'm pretty sure that was kind of a bad deal. Yeah, this Mr. Krabs you can get for $3 plus free shipping. I don't even know how that's possible. That's like in case Mr. Krabs is online trying to buy it. That's the only one he would pick up. But this is not a great deal. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the licensed Hot Wheels don't end up being worth like an insane amount of money. They're not usually the best like investment, if you will, in terms of collecting. So I figured that it wasn't going to be like some crazy rise in the last 5 years. So we did overpay for that. I'm going to say not worth it. But for me, since I don't have it, worth it, kind of. Can we get a kind of worth it? I don't know if we have that available, but I would like a kind of worth it. All right, next up is the Itchy plush here. Very, very cute. I mean, I just was looking for anything cartoon themed I could find in that store because it was very minimal compared to the amount of, like, I guess you'd say comic brands like, you know, Marvel, DC, and then of course a lot of anime stuff like manga related items. Very, very cute piece. If you guys don't know Itchy and Scratchy, it's a in the show universe show on Simpsons.
Wasn't that funny, boys and girls? Well, wasn't it?
Kind of classic. Honestly, when I think about Simpsons, before I even think about Bart, Homer, I always think of Krusty and Itchy and Scratchy for some reason. But he goes for about 15 bucks from what I was able to see online. $5, you know, it wasn't a bad deal. I think the main thing here I'm learning from this is that it was a great store, but you really have no chance probably of finding just some amazing steal of a deal unless it's something they put out there that has recently gone up in price. Next up, the Curious George game. I'm just surprised this is even a thing. Like, the fact this even exists is random to me. But it is on the Wii, where that, you know, the Wii, the PS2 had a lot of shovelware games that you really wouldn't expect. I mean, Cubics even got a game. Butt Ugly Martians has a game. Basically anything that came out had a game at this point in time. So I'm not too surprised, I guess. And it ends up being worth, I paid $5 for it. It's worth $8. I'm gonna say not worth it. So we'll do draw, I guess, but probably still not worth it. We did get one item at the end of this that I will say is worth it though. Next up, we got the minifigures here. We did get the Patrick and the Sandy from the Tokidoki line. I did need these in the collection here, of course. I'm trying to archive as many items as possible, and that whole set I would love to, because of the fact that it's such a cool collaboration. And these are the last two that I needed, so either way, this is gonna be worth it. They do go for about $10 each, and I paid $8. So it's really one of those videos where I'm gonna say it's hard, I guess, to compare this to our worth it versus not worth it like we typically do at thrift stores, because in some ways it's more of like a specialty store than a thrift store, but it is labeled as a thrift store on their website. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's still technically a thrift store. It's just a kind of expensive thrift store with better options. But could I have maybe found these in a bag at a thrift store after a period of time? Possibly, but there's no guarantee. So we'll go with the draw since I did need them in the collection. Okay, next up, this guy was probably one of the best deals. We have the baby piglet here. He goes for about $17. The most recent sale was about $20. So this is from Miniso originally. It is licensed. I love Winnie the Pooh, so all the characters I think are so adorable, and a baby version. You know how much I love baby versions of characters. We've talked about this, okay? So baby piglet is incredible and one of our best values, so definitely worth it. Okay, so next up is the Teletubby set. So he is supposed to have a little pinwheel with him, but we could just pretend he's telling him a little weird Teletubby secret, which I imagine could get pretty freaking weird. Like, look at his face, and then look at his. He looks so embarrassed. The yellow one looks so embarrassed. I feel bad for him. What do you think the purple one's saying? Make sure you're careful what you pop up on your TV while we're at the dinner table. That ruined the entire dinner. He's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I love Spider-Man and Elsa videos on YouTube. It's hard. That one. And now, another thing that I have to take some points away from them for. I got this one, which is supposed to be the two Teletubbies. Like, one's supposed to be like a teacher. I love his adorable little glasses. They're so cute. And then you have a student Teletubby here with his big pencil. The base, I don't know if like it fell out of my car or if they forgot to put it in here, but the base is gone magically. So I'm gonna go say not worth it for this one. This one is missing a piece, so I'm gonna say for $5, not worth it again. I mean, it's still great for display, but I'm talking about like what the retail price is, what you could get it for online. You can get it for about 15 bucks with that piece. Without the piece, I guess for $5, it's kind of worth it. We're gonna do a draw, but let's just do a draw instead, I guess. But it's still pretty on the nose considering it's missing a piece. Next up here, this one goes for about $15 to $20, and that is the Pochako wizard figure here. Karina loves this one, and it makes her super happy. So I know she's ready for me to give this back to her now that I filmed the video. So big shout to her for letting me hold on to this. We got that one right there. Definitely worth it, even though that's a worth it for Karina, not really for me. I'm gonna take any worth that I can get today. So Karina, hand it over. Give me the worth it. And then we got this one too, which I can never say his name. I don't even know how to say it. Pompapuri, Pompapoe, Pompapooch. I don't know. This guy, very cute as well. He's got like an Easter themed bunny costume on. And we're gonna be giving this one away for free on Whatnot. Pompapourine. Pompaparoon. We'll be giving him away on Whatnot. Very, very cute piece. He goes for about $15 as well, so definitely worth it. Now for our last piece, let me go get that one. This is our paid price. It's still probably destroying our worth it price right now because we forgot one big item, and hopefully that'll carry us over the value. So the last item here is this right here, the giant Pokemon chess set. So this one, most recent sales of it, there's been several sales of this guy for over $300. That's mainly because a lot of people don't know that the Pokemon Center, the website, like, is actually a thing where you could go on there and buy Pokemon products directly from Pokemon. So because of that, they buy it on eBay for $300, $400, but this is actually still available on the Pokemon Center right now for $200. If it's not free shipping, of course you'll have to pay shipping anyway, and that'll kind of get you closer to that $300 price maybe, but for $150, still a great deal. And once it does sell out in the Pokemon Center, as somebody who's dabbled with a lot of Pokemon stuff over the last 10 years, once it sells out, they do tend to become more valuable after that point because there's nowhere else to get them. And if you want to have that set, a lot of them are played with. As with any other collectible, having them in mint condition or in the box definitely always makes it more worthwhile. So I think I'm going to do is probably just either add this to my personal collection or keep it around for a long time and maybe eventually sell it. But to be honest, there was an impulse buying me on this one because I did play chess with my grandfather a little bit when I was really, really young. My sister used to get watched by my grandfather, and he would let me, we'd play checkers and chess. I don't really remember quite a lot, but it reminded me of my grandpa, and you guys know my grandfather passed away. Well, it was a few years now, but for me, it still feels like it was just so recently. So there was a little bit of impulse in this decision, but I'm still really happy I got it because my goodness, is this a gorgeous chess set. So this is the board right here. Absolutely beautiful. You guys will see some close-up shots of it. But even as like a collector, I mean, honestly, like if you just put this on like an existing desk or table, if you have the room for it, and put some figures on display, it almost looks like a giant Pokemon gym stadium. Just for some imagery, here's like an overshot of like a Pokemon gym floor. It kind of has that vibe already. Like if you put like two really sick Pokemon on it, like for example, we'll do Pochaco versus Baby Piglet. You're a freaking menace. You're about to kill an infant here. Or maybe not kill him, but put some kind of magic, some kind of voodoo on it. But it makes for a fantastic like battle setup here. And then also it comes with these drawers on both sides that you can put all the pieces for, of course, for the chess game. Or you can put anything else in if you wanted to. But the pieces, oh man, even just the pieces themselves are gorgeous. They're all cast iron, amazing quality. And you've got some incredible characters. You have the Dragonite chess piece here. You guys will see some close-up shots for all of them. But you've got Dragonite in here. You've got Rapidash. The Snorlax one is really cool too, and they're so heavy and sturdy. Like it really feels like you're laying them down there, you know, making your move. We got the Pikachu, of course, here doing like a Thunderbolt. And then for these smaller pieces, you have the Magikarp here, which would have been kind of cool if they would have had Gyarados in here. I don't think there is a Gyarados. It would have been sick if they would have allowed for some kind of Gyarados figure. And I'm trying to see if there's a difference, because there should be a difference. So yes, you can tell you have a silver version and also like a more dark version. So that way, as you're playing the game, you know exactly whose pieces are whose. So the build quality on it is just fantastic. So being that the most recent sales were going off of eBay are $300, it's basically a 50% off deal. I don't really even know what I would expect them to charge at a regular thrift store. Probably 100, 200 at either way. So I mean, realistically, you just got an opportunity that you probably wouldn't get at your regular thrift store, because odds are somebody probably would have sold this online or on Facebook Marketplace before taking it to a thrift store. Whereas at that place, people are more likely to take them higher end or nicer items because they will get reimbursed at least some amount for the item. I don't think this would have ended up at a thrift store likely in the first place, but we have found some wild stuff at the thrift store before. So on that note, I don't know. I think what I would say is I still prefer a typical thrift store if you can find a good one. I still prefer Savers. I still prefer the local thrift stores that I go to that are like, you know, a better quality thrift and more traditional in the terms of like actually putting decent stuff on the shelves rather than selling it online. If Goodwill is your only option, I think I would pick this over Goodwill. I think I would easily pick this over Goodwill. I would pick this over your typical collectible shop, honestly, like a comic book store or a card shop. They're gonna be, you know, right on the nose, if not a little bit more than the online going prices. Whereas this is kind of the opposite. It's right on the nose under the going prices. So of those options, I think it's far superior. But for me, I would still pick a good quality, decent thrift store over this, because I feel like you can get those amazing finds that just give you so much value. But you guys let me know what you think. I just wanted to do something different here, try a different type of store. Let me know how you guys like the video. If you want to see me go back to this store, or do you think I should just stick with the regular thrift stores? I mean, maybe I think it could be something like a once a month, maybe once every 2 months type of thing, just to see what they've got in there, what's changed, what random opportunities might pop up there. But stay tuned here. I'm going to add maybe 1 or 2 items into the collection here. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here. If you want to support the show further, go check out the Patreon down below. You can sign up for $2 a month. You get extended versions of this video and every other video that I upload here on YouTube, as well as early release, ad-free, and a bunch of other bonuses as well. That's in the description, and it helps keep us in this chess game that we call the YouTube algorithm and in this YouTube game. So go check it out and support the show. I would greatly appreciate it. You can also go check out my Whatnot stream, where you'll likely see many of these items and much, much more over there, plus our giveaways that we do every single week. We'd love to have you there. We're doing pack openings during the Wednesday stream. We're doing full-on item auctions on Fridays. There's so much fun stuff going down over there. I'd love for you to be a part of it. And if you use my link in the description, you get $15 for free just for signing up. But before we go anywhere, you know the drill. Stan it! Okay, and Sandy and Patrick have been added to the collection on top of our little Spongebob piggy bank. I tried to put him in the vault, but I don't know. I just have so many memories with this little piggy bank, so I found his new space for him here above these statues. So he lives a little longer. Okay, and our 20-year anniversary one is going here with the rest of the Hot Wheels. We need a lot of the other ones, but at least we have one. Hopefully we get the others for cheaper than $8. Welcome to one of Marcus's forgotten outros. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here. Again, Patreon, Whatnot, all that stuff is down below. Go check it out. We'll greatly appreciate you. I'll see you in this video right here. I know you're gonna love it. And as always, Rat Pack, I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and bloop.